Hi everybody, welcome back to Cece and Lulu. We have such a scrum-delicious video for you today.
Yes, we are making gluten-free and dairy-free homemade ice cream. It's so easy and it's really not too time-consuming either to make.
And it is creamy and delicious. So we're going to make 3 flavors for you today.
The first one we're making is a cookies and cream ice cream. That is my absolute favorite ice cream, and it is such a good substitution for the real deal. It really tastes delicious.
It does. And of course my favorite has to have some chocolate, so I like Rocky Road. It is fabulous. And then we both love the blueberry lemon. So let's get churning. So to begin, here's a list of ingredients that you'll need to make this ice cream. You'll need some coconut milk, a can of full fat coconut milk. You don't want the light stuff because it just won't be as creamy and delicious. You need vanilla, xanthan gum, salt, honey. I like the chocolate version, so I use the unsweetened cocoa powder.
And you can mix in whatever you want. You can make a cherry ice cream, which is one of our favorites. You can mix in chocolate chips. These are Enjoy Life, the dairy-free version of the chocolate chips. You can mix in mini marshmallows. This is really good in the ice cream. My favorite that I love is to put Oreos, so it's cookies and cream ice cream. These are the K2s, gluten-free and dairy-free Oreo cookies. So my absolute favorite ice cream has always been cookies and cream. So I love to make this one, and it tastes so good. Even my husband likes it.
It is delish. Now an optional ingredient is corn syrup. Now I know some people don't like to use corn syrup, and you can make it without the corn syrup. It just won't be quite as creamy. It'll be a little bit icier. You could try and add a little bit more honey in place of the corn syrup. The whole recipe only calls for 2 tablespoons of it, so it's not a lot. But I know some people don't like to use corn syrup, so that's an optional ingredient. Now for the utensils that you'll need to make it, you'll need a blender, you'll need a measuring cup, quarter measuring cup, you need your measuring spoons, and
the ice cream maker. This is a Cuisinart ice cream maker, and we absolutely love this thing. Cece has had this one for several years and just loves it, and so I went out for my birthday last year and bought one for myself so that I could make this ice cream at home. And we just love this brand. We get the one that comes with the 2 drums so that you can make multiple ice creams at once.
Not everybody offers the 2 drums with it. We got it at Williams in Sonoma, and they threw in an extra drum so you can make several batches of ice cream at a time. So that's why we picked it, and we really love it.
Yes. We had a coupon for the Williams and Sonoma website, and that's why we got such a good deal on it. But I know that they sell this on Amazon too. So we will link it down in the description box below if you're interested in finding this on Amazon.
This is my favorite brand of the coconut milk. It's organic, and it just has never failed me. It works really well. So the very first step is to use your coconut milk. Now because this is solidified on top, you need to get that solid off of the top and put it in a cup to put in the microwave. Oop. You don't want to put it in it hard like this because it just doesn't blend in as well. Okay, I'm going to put this in the microwave and just let it melt a little. So once you melt this down, it's actually liquefies. It's the fat of the coconut, and it's totally liquid. Okay, so we're going to add that to our blender, and then we're going to add the rest of the coconut water in here. There's a couple little chunks of the fat, but that'll be okay as long as the majority is melted. Next, we'll add a 1/4 cup of honey. Now when you're adding the sweeteners, you'll have to use your judgment and go according to how sweet you like stuff. It'll be a trial and error. I just happen to like the 1/4 cup of the honey. And then I do add 2 tablespoons of the corn syrup. There we go. Next we need a teaspoon of vanilla. Now, depending on the ice cream that you're making, the flavor of ice cream, when I make it chocolate, I like to add a little bit of almond extract. It really goes well with the chocolate. Next, I'll add a pinch of salt. This will kind of counteract that sweetness. And to help make it really creamier, kind of custardy, we're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. It almost makes it pudding-like. Now today we're making the cookies and cream version. So we aren't going to put cocoa powder in it. We're just going to mix this up, and then eventually, after it has churned some in the ice cream maker, we'll stir in our crushed sandwich cookies. So let's mix this up. Perfect. Now to help the ice cream maker along, I'm going to chill this well before I put it in the ice cream maker. And it'll just help it to set up quicker than it would if it's warm. It wouldn't set up as well if you put it in there warm. So I'm going to pop this in the freezer for maybe like 20 minutes and just let it chill well.
So while our ice cream is chilling in the freezer, I'm going to work on getting our Oreo sandwich cookies ready to put in the ice cream when we're churning it. So this is our favorite type of Oreo sandwich cookie. They're called K2s, Kinney 2s. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free. So this is what they look like, just like an Oreo cookie. And the filling, they taste amazing. They taste just like the Oreo brand. They're very good. I love Oreos and I love these. These really are a great substitution if you're an Oreo lover like me. So now I'm going to take some, put them in a plastic Ziploc baggie. So here are 12 cookies in the bag, and I'm going to smush them now. It really doesn't take too many to put in the ice cream. I love a lot of cookies in my cookies and cream ice cream. Now I'm just going to take the handy dandy rolling pin and smush them. And you don't want to smush them too fine because you really do kind of want chunks in your ice cream. That's when it's the best. So here's our smushed cookies. Yum. So our ice cream is chilled and ready to churn. Just took it out of the freezer. So your drum has to be frozen when you're starting. So this you want to leave in the freezer until the last second when you're just going to pour your ice cream in. So first I'm going to set our mixer in. So this is an important step next. You have to turn the ice cream maker on before you pour this in. So we're gonna let this churn for about 10 to 15 minutes and then we'll come back and add our cookies in here.
So while our cookies and cream ice cream is churning, I am going to start my Rocky Road recipe, and I have all the same ingredients as the cookies and cream, but I want to add some cocoa powder to it. So I'm going to start with just 1/8 of a cup and see if that does it. If not, I'm going to add some more. 1/8 of a cup is 2 tablespoons. Now this looks just perfect. So 1/8 of a cup or 2 tablespoons is the perfect amount for this. So now, since this is all mixed up, I am going to put this in the freezer and let it chill a little bit while we finish up with our cookies and cream ice cream.
So this has been churning for about 15 minutes and this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to put our crushed up cookies in, and also we have put these in the freezer too, so they are going in cold. So I'm going to actually pour these in while it's still churning. Now I'm just gonna lightly kind of get it all mixed in there. Push it down to the bottom kind of. You wanna be gentle because it's still churning, so you don't wanna get your utensils stuck in there. There we go. Taste test.
Caught ya.
So I didn't even use all the crushed up cookies. Like I said, it really doesn't take a lot. And I like a lot of cookies in my ice cream. So what I'll do is I'll put the rest of this in the freezer and I'll save it for the next time I make cookies and cream ice cream. So now that I've put the cookies in here, I'm going to let this churn for about another 3 to 4 minutes, not too long, just to get it all mixed in really well. So this is what it looks like after it's done churning. We didn't even have to let it churn for another 3 to 4 minutes. We only churned it for about 1 to 2 more minutes. Cece and I split it in half. This is my container that I'll take home.
So this mixture for the Rocky Road is chilled and ready to go in the ice cream maker. But I forgot, I wanted to add a little bit of almond extract in there that just really enhances that chocolate. I put in a little less than a half a teaspoon. Okay, now I'm ready to turn the ice cream. I want to make sure though that I turn this on first. Otherwise, this beater will stick to the sides. It's almost pudding-like. That xanthan gum and corn syrup really help. We just will turn this for about 15 minutes and then we'll put the add-ins in there. This chocolate ice cream is to die for. Come and take a peek. It is just dreamy. It is so delicious. This is my favorite. Yeah, it's good on its own even. You don't even have to add anything to it, but I do like to add some stuff in there. Now I'm going to put in a few handfuls of mini marshmallows, a sprinkling of some almonds. Look at this Rocky Road. Oh my word. I am in heaven. I think I'm going to have to take a taste of this. Gotta get a marshmallow. Oh my word, that is so good. Yum. So I'm ready to put my blueberry ice cream in here, and I'm going to put some lemon zest in it too, and it's going to be a blueberry swirl. Now remember, each of these batches we've used a different freezing drum. You can't use the same one for multiple batches in a row like this. They've all been frozen. Lulu brought one of hers over here. I have 2, she has 2. We knew we wanted to do 3 different ice creams, so this is our 3rd drum. Just like the other ice creams we made, it's the same base, and of course I'm not going to put chocolate. It's the regular vanilla base. Now, in the beginning of the turning, I'm going to add my lemon zest because I just want that flavor to really incorporate throughout the ice cream. It's real fine. So we'll come back and look at it in about 15 minutes. So my vanilla ice cream with the lemon zest is done churning. So I'm going to add in my blueberry jam, which is more like a sauce, really. But I don't want it to totally churn through. I want it just to marble through. So I'm going to just kind of stir it a little bit. Oh, yum. I think that's good. Now, I use my homemade blueberry jam, and it's the freezer jam. For some reason, it did not set up properly this time, so it's a little saucy, but I still use it as a jam. It's absolutely delicious, and it looks so good in here. Come and take a peek. It tastes so good with that lemon zest in there and the blueberries. So now we're going to put it in our containers and put it in the freezer right away. So here it is, right out of the ice cream maker. It still hasn't totally set up yet, so it's a little bit soft. It's kind of like soft serve.
We have the cookies and cream, the Rocky Road, and then the blueberry and lemon zest one. They all turned out fabulous.
The Rocky Road's the best.
Nuh-uh, the cookies and cream.
Oh, the blueberry lemon is absolutely scrumptious.
They're all to die for. Oh my goodness.
We could just sit down and eat this whole container.
Happy dinner for us. So we hope you enjoyed this video. Yum! You better get churning and making some of your own ice cream. It's to die for. We love it.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another fun video from Cece and Lulu. And don't forget to tag us on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Bye everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.
Stars outside.